Oi, pessoal! Aqui é a Alexia. Bom, antes de começar, eu queria falar umas coisinhas aqui com vocês. Nós estamos preparando coisas muito bacanas para 2020. Então, a cada mês, nós teremos um challenge diferente, ou seja, um desafio. Pelos 12 meses do ano que vem, nós vamos ter desafios sobre temas específicos que vão te ajudar a melhorar o seu inglês. Por exemplo, nós vamos ter challenges sobre phrasal verbs, sobre prepositions e como aprender gramática sem precisar usar livros didáticos. Vai ser muito legal, a gente está super animado com isso e queremos muito que você participe. Então, se você é sério com o seu inglês, você deve participar dos challenges. Para saber mais sobre esse e muitos outros assuntos, vá lá no inglesnuecrupodcast. Okay, now on with the show.
Hey guys, it's Foster. Just a really quick story. So one time I was talking to another English teacher, a very, very smart guy, and he said that the best way to think about your level of fluency is look at your last conversation. What happened in your last conversation? Did you have a lack of vocabulary? Did you get stuck? Did you need to learn a new grammar structure? Using your last conversation is like the best teacher ever. But the thing about using your last conversation is you need to have conversations. As many conversations as possible. The more the better. And the best way to have conversations is with our friends at Cambly. So if you are interested in having more conversations, you can go to Cambly.com and use the promotional code inglesnuecrupodcast to get your first class with a native speaker, a professional English teacher, for free. So again, visit Cambly.com, use the promotional code inglesnuecrupodcast to get your first class for free. Okay, let's get on with the show. Hello, hey sweet people, and welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. My name is Foster. As always, I'm here with
Alexia.
Hey Alexia, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I am doing well, and I know you are not totally fine because you are missing Brazil a lot. So this week on the show, we are talking about Brazil to make Alexia and myself feel better.
I don't know if it's working.
Okay, I don't know if it's working either, but today I wanted to just ask you a lot of questions about Brazil, about what you think about certain things, and yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay, let's go.
These are just questions on my mind, questions that I think a lot of foreigners have about Brazil or Brazilian stereotypes, things like that.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So first question, Alexia, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What is one thing that you wish a lot of foreigners knew about Brazil that they don't, perhaps? Apart from, like, what the capital of Brazil is. But something not very obvious.
To be honest, that Brazil is much more than Rio and São Paulo.
Okay.
Because, I mean, when you talk about Brazil, Brazil is huge. It's the same when you think about the United States. The United States is much more than New York, Miami, and California. No. So.
Nah. Yeah. So how would you explain that to, let's imagine, your normal gringo who does not know much about Brazil, and in their imagination, Brazil is essentially just Rio, Carnaval, Samba, and then São Paulo. How would you say, nah, it's a lot more?
It's a lot more different type of foods everywhere from the north to the south. You have snow in the south of Brazil if you go during winter. You have the beautiful Amazon forest. You have the Pantanal. You have all kinds of animals and like the adventures nature thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the extremely urbanization. Like,
I don't think you want to say urbanization. You probably want to say you have like a lot of cities, a lot of urban centers.
yes, urban centers.
Yeah.
You have,
You got big cities, small towns, rainforests, mountains, everything. Anything
Yes.
you can imagine you have in Brazil.
yes.
Awesome. Okay. So I don't want you to get carried away with this question. But if you could have one food from Brazil right now,
Right now,
what would it be? And I said one, and I said, don't get carried away. Don't think too much.
I think that I would have a good arroz, feijão preto, couve, rodela de laranja, and my feijoada. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Feijoada.
Yeah.
That
If
does
I
not
could
make me
choose
feel
right
better
now.
about the soup I tried to make for lunch.
It was great. But I would have a good feijoada. That's for sure.
Awesome. And if a foreigner was asking you, what is feijoada? How would you explain that to people?
It's a traditional dish from Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
but not the only one, because if you think about it, like acarajé is a traditional dish as well. And
Yeah. I think you could say it's a traditional Brazilian dish. It's kind of a black bean stew. Do you know what a stew is?
yes, I do know.
Yeah. I think that just makes it a little bit easier for foreigners to understand.
Yeah.
Cool.
With a good farofa de banana.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Can I ask you another question?
Mm-hmm.
As we have church bells ringing, that must mean that it is
5:30.
5:30. Can you tell me about a vacation in Brazil that you had that you really enjoyed?
Okay. So I always talk about Paraty to my students because I think that Paraty is a jam.
Is a
Jam?
a gym?
Yeah, jam.
Yeah, I was almost understanding jam.
No, jam.
Yeah, gym.
Jam
Mm-hmm.
from Rio.
Yeah.
And
With gym, what do you want to say? Say
a
like
special place.
Yeah, it's like a treasure.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a magnificent little town.
Yes, and bonito, Mato Grosso do Sul. I think it was the most different thing ever.
É bonito isso. What do you love about Paraty?
I love that it's small. All the historical places and the houses, and that you can take a bus and go to the most beautiful beaches, Praia do Sono, Trindade, and if you want to go to a different place, it's called Saco de Mamanguá, and it's between Rio and São Paulo, which makes easy for us.
Which makes it easy.
Yes, but
Can you try saying that? It makes it easy.
It makes it easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say beach paca as well.
Okay. So you said Paraty, Saco de Mamanguá, Ibichipoca, and Bonito. Yeah, Paraty has those beautiful little cobblestone streets.
Yeah.
Do you know what cobblestone?
Portugueses.
Yeah, I think
Pedra.
you would say paralelepípedo.
Paralelepípedo.
Very ridiculous word.
Because cobblestones is so nice.
Yeah, I like the word cobblestone. Okay. And bonito obviously is very bonito. Anything specifically you want to say about bonito?
Go for it and be ready for walk a lot and have some.
Be ready to walk a lot?
To walk a lot and rappel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and do some rappel. I did it.
I would say go rappelling.
Go rappelling.
Mm-hmm.
Go rafting.
Rappelling, just to clarify, is when you are climbing down a rock and you have a harness, so you're not just doing a free climb, but
Look at me, I would never do a free climb.
Yeah, again, it's an audio podcast, but I've only rappelled one time in my life. It's kind of scary.
Yes, it is. And
Yeah.
mine was 45 meters.
Damn.
Yes. I was very proud of myself, but also I was 13 years old.
Awesome. Can I ask you another question?
Uh-huh.
What? Let me ask you a more introspective question. What is an area of Brazilian life or Brazilian culture that you would really like to learn more about? So maybe you don't know that much and you want to learn more.
I was very lucky that my high school and my school, they gave me classes about the different religions from Brazil.
One more time, Alexia. Religions. Religions. So this is the difference between the E and the I sound. Religions. Yes. This is a really difficult sound, something that we talk about in sound school a lot, which, by the way, maybe by the time you are listening to this, will be open for new applications. Alexia is saying, no, not yet. Okay. You got to learn about different religions.
From Brazil. There are
Cambly&nbsp.
so many Umbanda. And I won't even stop talking. I won't even start talking about it because I'll get extremely confused because I mix the religions. But I would understand more about it and where it came from, the importance, and etc.
Okay. So if you could learn more about one thing in Brazil, it might be the diversity and just explore more about the different aspects of religious life in Brazil.
Yes.
Cool. Very interesting. Last but not least, who is one of your favorite Brazilian authors, writers, poets? This could be for other Brazilians, or if you want to say something more accessible, potentially for foreigners.
I will be extremely cliche because it is my favorite, and it's Vinícius de Moraes.
As an author?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I was thinking Chico Buarque.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, I love Chico as well, but no, it's not. Vinícius, and he was a genius, and
he still is a genius.
Yes, because his art and everything that he wrote won't die.
Wait, what?
What?
Vinícius is dead.
Amor, stop it. And I think it has a lot to do with my mom as well, because she knew Vinícius. They used to live in front of each other, and she used to be friends with all his kids, and especially one of his kids. So
awesome. Do you have a specific story or book or something like that that you really like by Vinícius? Or too hard to choose?
What I like the most about Vinícius is that everything that he wrote, it would become a song.
Yeah.
So when you stop and think about it, it's really hard.
It's crazy.
Yes. And he was able to do that all by himself, sometimes with Tom Jobim, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mr. Tom.
Yes.
Mr. Tom Jobim.
Yes, but Vinícius is in my heart.
Awesome. Well, Alexia, you are in my heart, and I hope your heart feels a little bit lighter now that you had some space and time to talk about your beloved Brazil.
Yes.
Okay, all you Brazilians, stay classy, have fun, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do nosso Inglês no Necro Rádio. Como sempre, vou pedir para você deixar sua review, deixar o seu e-mail no nosso site inglesnuecrupodcast.com, ficar de olho nas novidades que a gente sempre manda, nossos recursos grátis, enfim, todas as novidades que a gente puder, a gente vai estar compartilhando com vocês, principalmente por e-mail. Então, é isso. Eu quis aqui dar esse recado. Como sempre, obrigada pelo suporte e a gente se vê no próximo episódio, tá bom? Bye!